oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th. Okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Mayfield on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And
touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time through the air. 32 2 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Justin Herbert with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Second and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield now. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the flow. I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He's going to air one out. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable here for Davis.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. And you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
Mark this play, clip this play for the route running reel we're going to show at the end of the year. That was excellent. Sold the curl, showed his numbers back to the quarterback. The defender bit, and he was gone.
And the ball was thrown just at the right time as well.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Herbert now. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Touchdown, Packers! Josiah DeGuara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Looking downfield for Jones. It got his man complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Mayfield.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Baker Mayfield as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Going up top.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Here's Ayuk on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Watch the curl, watch the curls.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So that'll back him up 5. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
They'll roll him out right. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First down, Mayfield. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Houston. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Mayfield looks to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll make this a second down. Mayfield with it once more. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will close the gap down to 14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Here's Ayuk on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
62 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Four yards remain for 2nd down.
56 is mine. 56 is mine. Touchdown.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go, because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Watch the run. They're running it. 56 is mine.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Well, let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he's able to break out of one tackle but then quickly brought down. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Justin Herbert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. From the 29, Mayfield looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jones with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Herbert on first down now. To Barkley on the check down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Flushed out right. Herbert has it knocked free, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Mark 56.
Now it's Herbert. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returnable here for Davis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mayfield on first down. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it. And he fends him off. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he works 3. Touchdown, Houston. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
But how about this, a fake? And this is caught, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Houston, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
YBN want a thing up.